So this is my first time going to the movie theater since Oppenheimer, and it is true. There's not a lot of people that go to the movies. I mean, it's like showtime for every movie, and
The triumph. We love the wonder.
I don't know. I guess people just don't go to the movie theater anymore.
Let's be real. When was the last time you went to the movies? It looked like he was the only person there. Now, streaming, I'm thinking streaming killed the industry. The film industry going on strike a couple years back. The pandemic, of course. Everybody had to stay at home. You couldn't even go to a movie theater. Since then, the industry's been struggling heavy. And then Tubi, everybody watching Tubi movies. That falls under the streaming category too. But a whole new emergence of a whole new platform that people are more interested in than going out to the theaters. People rather just watch a bunch of mediocre movies at home than going out and paying, I believe. You got mediocre movies all over Tubi. You got mediocre movies hitting the theaters. It's just not the same no more. Movies aren't really that good. That's why I feel like people are not going out to watch movies. I don't know. What do y'all think?
Etiquette is why theaters are dying. Yes, the price is definitely playing a factor into that, and streaming is far more convenient. But if you've been to the movies in the past 5 years, you would know that movie etiquette has just been thrown out the window. It is basically insufferable to go to the movies now with people texting, getting up constantly, talking, some people even taking photos with their flash going off. It has truly killed the theater going experience, and that is such a bummer because I love going to the movies, and I would be okay paying the higher price if everyone just sat in silence and enjoyed what we were all watching.
I just saw someone on this TikTok say the film and TV industry is dead, so they are transitioning to teaching film and TV. The fuck?
The good old when the industry is over, sell them the dream that is not. If you can't make money off the industry directly, you sell information.
Some people are saying that people going out to the movies is a thing that is going to disappear soon. Well, as somebody who just went to the movies last night, I think I could tell you why. First of all, the ticket was $24.50.
$24.50. Last time I went to the movies, it was 10, maybe 12. I think it might have been 12. $24.50, so it doubled in price.
$24.50 for one movie for one person in a seat that didn't even recline. Then I got snacks. I always like to get a bunch of crunch and the smallest popcorn possible at the movies because even the smallest popcorn is way too much popcorn. And I got that. And you know what the price tag for that was? $19. Like every time I buy snacks at the movies, which is only once a year because look at those prices and look at this experience, I'm just waiting for the cashier to say something hilarious for the price because they always do. And this time it was, "Hi ma'am, your bunch of crunch and small popcorn was $19."
See, if you grew up like somebody that I know, we're not going to incriminate nobody out here, but they used to have a purse and her children would sneak snacks in from the Dollar Tree next door. If it was a Target, hit up Target. Whatever store was next door, that's the one you going into before you go in the theater. You can go there, boom, then you enter the theater. As soon as the lights come down, you pull those snacks out, right? Got your candy bars, your fruit snacks, your soda, you got all of that. That's why somebody that I know used to do that. I'm sure y'all grew up the same way or somebody watching did. The snacks cost way too much.
So I just chuckled and paid it. And ladies and gentlemen, that is why I almost never go out to the movies. I would say it happens twice a year, except for Tribeca Film Festival, because I'm artsy and intellectual, and I love documentaries. But yeah, it was a crazy experience. $45 for one human being to go to one movie once with 2 snacks and no drink. This is crazy. And that's why I rarely ever go to the movies, and everybody else is going to stop too. And wait, here's the worst part. $45, but do you know how many ads I had to watch? They said the movie started at 7:45. You know when it actually starts? 8:15 Eastern Time, because there were 30 minutes of previews for movies that didn't look good and commercials for things I don't use, like Coca-Cola. Okay?
Yeah, I used to hate that, going to the movies and you got to wait for the ads to be over with. You're like, when is the movie going to start? That's another thing. I almost forgot about that.
I'm paying $45 to have an experience. I don't want to watch 30 minutes of advertisements for things I don't care about. And if the movie starts at 8:15, I know you're not going to tell me that because you want me to watch the advertisements, but I already paid $45 for this experience. I don't want to watch 30 minutes of advertisements. So now I know that sometimes movies start 30 minutes after the advertised start time. So I might start coming 29 minutes late and still be on time. This shit is not working. Anyway, good luck to the movie industry.
Yep, that's what we used to do growing up. We would come after the ads are over with. We'd be like, it's going to be like 30 minutes of ads, so let's get there 30 minutes late.
When is the last time y'all went to a movie theater? The reason why I asked the question is I downloaded AMC because I hadn't been to the movie theaters in a while. And I was like, you know what? There has to be something coming out that I want to see. There's nothing that's coming out that I want to see. But I was like, let me see what the movie tickets are like. Bro, before I get to my seat, $40, yo. $40. And mind you, this is a video where I'm asking for a life hack here because popcorn should not cost $13, yo. And mind you, I usually get a medium. Like a large, I understand to get you the free refills and stuff like that. But see, what happens is, historically, I can't be the only one. When I go and get like the large popcorn, all my shit be burnt to the point where I'm like, yo, like, what is this? And I end up either dumping it out and then trying to go get fresh shit, or I just tell them, yo, make me a fresh batch of popcorn. I'll stand here for 12 minutes. I do not mind, right? So there's that. So the popcorn itself was $13.50. The combo was almost $18. I say, wait a minute, what the fuck is the difference? Do it come with a fry and a toy? Like what? No, it just comes with a soda. And mind you, I don't really drink soda like that anymore. So I was like, you know what? I'll just bring my own personal water bottle, which I do. Save myself the extra $5, spent $13.50, you know, just in popcorn, right? But then I was like, you know what? I don't even really want popcorn. What about nachos? Nachos were a little more expensive. It was like $15, but that came with the soda at that point. I was like, if I'm gonna have nachos, I might as well have a soda, right? Or get the Frosty, whatever the hell you call that shit, right? Then the candy, right? This is where the dollar store got me fucked up. So dollar stores, they used to sell the same candy for like $1.50. I went to the dollar store, this shit was almost $3. I was like, let me just get it from the movie store, you know, from the movie theater or whatever, right? Bro, this is me looking at the app. The movie tickets themselves were like $18. $18 for the movie ticket, $14 roughly for the nachos and the soda, right? Or the nachos and the Frosty, whatever. So you got that. And then on top of that, to park, oh my. Moral of the story is I'm in the house tonight because I'm going to wait for that movie to drop on Plex, Netflix, wherever the fuck, and we're going to watch it then. I don't mind waiting 45 days for a fucking film because, yo, I'm not spending $50 on a no.
Movie theaters are dying because they're too damn expensive. Each of our tickets, over $30. 1 regular popcorn and 2 regular drinks, also $30. And don't tell me to get the AMC A-list. I'm not gonna go 3 fucking times a week, guys. I just want to go like twice a month.
I feel like this is just people being hyperbolic on social media for engagement at this point, because she said her tickets cost $30 a piece. A little bit of quick research shows that the average ticket cost at AMC is $12 to $15 for a standard screen. And she said this is what she pays every time she goes to the theater. So she's just being super bougie and only wants to go to the large format screens like Dolby or IMAX. And in that case, the average cost is $20 to $30. She says she wants to go twice a month and that's it. She doesn't want to do AMC stubs because she doesn't want to have to go 3 times a week. It's weird that she thinks because she has subscribed to AMC stubs that she has to go to that many movies a week. So let's assume she's paying the highest possible price for large format screens, which is $30. So she's spending $60 a month. Well, if she would spend the average cost of $25 a month, let's just go ahead and call it $30 at the highest possible cost AMC stubs could be. That means if she's going to the movies twice a month in the large format screens still, she's only paying $15 a ticket. So just by doing that subscription, she has cut her ticket cost in half. AMC stubs also get you free upgrades on snacks. So you're going to save money on your snacks and drinks and stuff that way too. I don't understand the complaining here. I feel like people are just looking for reasons to hate on the theater even though they want to go to the theater. This makes no damn sense to me. It's so simple. If you're going to the movies twice a month, why not do a subscription at AMC or Regal? Because your ticket cost is going to at least be cut in half, probably even more once you start adding in all the perks that you get. I don't get it. You guys tell me what you think.
Everybody's incorporating the subscription thing, ain't they? Even the movie theaters doing subscriptions. That's new information to me. Didn't know that either. You get an upgrade on your snacks. I've heard it all. Upgrade. So instead of me getting, like, what's the difference? Somebody explain that to me. Let me know the last time you've been to the movie theater. Was it empty? Was there people in there? People are saying it's a bad experience when you do have people in there. So it's either going to be nobody else in there with you, or if it's a packed house, then you might be mad annoyed with everybody.